Hey y'all, welcome back to Summertime Tarot. If you're new to the channel, my name is Summer, and this here is a bonus reading for Pisces Sun Moon Rising sign for June 2021. All right, but Pisces, let's go ahead and get into it. Right, this is your bonus reading because I didn't do a mid-month check-in for May, so I was like, let me get y'all a little bonus reading here in June. Okay. All right, so we're just going to take a look at any messages or guidance that want to come through for you. All right, at this time, so let's see. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising sign. All right. Okay, so some of you here may actually find healing through music, right? So just be mindful what it is that you're listening to, right? Could even like also be a singer in some way, or like find singing to be a way to express yourself or to let go of some steam in some way. Let's see what else. Yeah, it's like it's time for you to go within here, right? You may be focusing a lot of your attention externally, looking for the answers or looking for guidance or whatever it is that you're looking for, right? Outside of yourself, in things, people, what have you. And it's time to go inward, to find that within yourself. Okay, bottom of the deck here we have door to romance. After that we have action, seventh chakra, and caring connections. Yeah, it's like you may be having a hard time finding what you feel is right for you, be it people, situations, things, paths. And it's like you're not going to be able to find that or the answers to what you're looking for in someone else or in something else outside of you. It's time to go inward. That's what I'm getting here. Right? And you may be kind of like questioning like your healing journey. You may be like really focusing or fixating on the things, or be it like outcomes or what it is you need to do or this, that, and the third. And it's time to like stop focusing on those things and really get focused on like deepening your connection to yourself and deepening your connection to the divine. That's how you're going to find what it is that you're looking for. Not in these things, not in these people, not in these places, right? Because I feel like you may you may have been in this kind of loop where you kind of found yourself going through like the same pattern or cycles in your life. And it's like, it's because you're looking outward, and it's time to go inward. And really to just trust yourself. Okay, well, let's clarify here. But also with that, there's like validation. Make sure that you're not looking for validation outside of yourself. Like needing someone to come in and be like, hey man, you're doing a great job, right? You don't need that from someone else. You need that from yourself. You need to give yourself that time where you're like, man, I really am doing good. Like I did this and I did that, and that's wonderful. You know what I'm saying? To really start focusing on that, spending more time doing that. Yeah, it's like it's time for you to focus like more so on the journey than the destination, right? Because when it comes to your healing, it is a journey. It's like a lifelong journey. You feel what I'm saying, right? Or even multiple lives. You know what I'm saying? If you believe in past lives and multiple reincarnations and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So stop focusing on getting to being healed or getting to this or that. It's like, enjoy the ride, man. Just enjoy what it is that you're doing. Do the things, and with that, do the things that you enjoy, right? Not the things that you feel are going to get you what it is that you want. Do the things that light you up. Do the things that feel good, right? Excuse me. Okay. And you could be focusing a lot on like relationships, or like one relationship in particular, about whether or not it's going, like this person is going to go along this journey with you or what have you. And it's like, that's not important, right? The people that are supposed to be in your life are going to be in your life. If this person wants to come, if this person, you know, is in alignment with you and your highest and greatest good, then y'all gonna be together or what have you. But like, don't be focusing on that. Focus on what's best for you. Don't get caught up in other people and what they got going on, what they doing. Okay, but let's see. Let's go. I think that was pretty to the point. Okay, so let's see if they have anything to say when it comes to money and career for you, Pisces. Okay, and then we're gonna do a little, put a few cards for love here. All right, let's see. So we have house, unexpected income, child, and great fortune. Bottom of the deck here we have community. So some of you could be expecting some money coming in. You know what I'm saying? Right? I feel like with this house and unexpected income showing up like this, you may have been like, it gives me the vibe of living check to check. And it seems like for some of you, there may be like either like a new job or a new opportunity, which is going to be able to bring in more money so that you're not spending so much on, you know, your necessities. Right? But with that said, it's like it's important that you, I feel with the community on the bottom of the deck, that you utilize the resources available to you, be it your connections or what have you. Right? But also like get out of your comfort zone. Start to do things a little bit differently. Try some new things. Maybe even go in a new direction when it comes to money and career. Do something that you may have been thinking about here. Something you enjoy, something you love. Investing in that so that you can really kind of see a windfall. Right. For others of you, right, I feel like with this child, right, just be careful, y'all, okay? If you don't want a child, listen, be careful. Because, you know, there's a child showing up here. And you don't, if you're not, you know, ready for that kind of responsibility, that kind of money sucking vampire. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's not what kids are. But yeah. Just make sure that you're putting your money into the things that you want to see grow. Okay? Right? So that means if you know, don't be spending your money on foolishness. Okay? Make sure you saving. Right? Focus on the necessities and then grow that money so that you can invest it into things that are important to you. Okay? But let's see if anything wants to come out for you when it comes to love here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Crown here. Okay. Yeah, I feel like some of you here, when it comes to love, you may either stay in things for longer than you feel you should, or you may have a hard time speaking up for yourself and what it is that you really want and need in your relationships. For some of you, you could be feeling like, if you're in a relationship, you could be feeling like in your relationship, right? There's love there, but you may have reached the point where it's like, I don't know if this will continue or if it will grow, right? But you're kind of staying in it because, you know, you love that person, you care for that person, and you may be kind of afraid to kind of speak up and to speak your truth about how you're really feeling. All right, now if you're single, yeah, I feel like you may have a hard time of like getting your wants met or your needs met, right? Like you may have a hard time, like, okay, let me just give an example. Say like you're attracted to someone, maybe you're dating, maybe you really want to commit a relationship, but they're just like, oh, you know, I'm not really looking for anything serious. So you may go along with it because you're afraid of kind of like losing that person or missing out on that quote unquote opportunity. And it's like, it's time for you to really like know your worth here, right? I feel like that's both for single people and for the coupled folks. It's like, know your worth, right? You don't have to stay in anything that isn't right for you, that doesn't feel like your forever home, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, can y'all hear that fly? It's like, you deserve to be happy, basically. You deserve to live the life that you want to live. And I feel like this kind of goes back to your main message, which is like, you need to be listening to like the messages and the intuitive hits and all that good stuff that it is that you're receiving. If you're feeling like you're unhappy, like you need to move forward in some way, then you need to make those moves for yourself, right? To not be afraid of what will happen if you do this or if you do that, but to really like walk in good conscience is what's coming to my mind. Move in the direction that you feel is right for you. And fuck the consequences, man. Like, that's kind of blunt, but like for real, like you deserve to be happy. You deserve to feel like, yeah, this is exactly where I want to be. This is exactly what I want to be doing in every area of your life. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna get off my soapbox. So let's go ahead. And pull your oracle card. Then we're gonna close this bad boy out. Okay. Find a piece of guidance and advice for Pisces. Alright. Okay, fine. So we have Jabiru. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Foundation and Octopus Intelligence. Bottom of the deck we have Turtle. Longevity. Okay, so let's go ahead and read from the book for these two cards. I feel like I'm mispronouncing this. So Jabiru, I'm just it says align proper priorities, lay the foundation for a well-balanced and peaceful life. The Jabiru is a large stork, the tallest flying bird with the second largest wingspan of any other bird. Physically, we notice their dominant features first, such as their strong, powerful, and sharp bill, and bold and almost sinister eyes. To see one of these birds in the flesh is truly a remarkable experience, as they have an incredibly powerful presence about them. The Jabiru congregates around waterways, preferring to feed on crustaceans, fish, and small reptiles. Although they tend to lead a nomadic lifestyle, the Jabiru co-parent and mate for life. Due to its sheer size, the Jabiru requires a good run-up before being able to take off in flight, which makes for a unique feature of this imposing species. We can see that this bird seems to take a grounded approach to life, choosing to remain responsible and act within its limits, whilst also not allowing such limits to prevent them from exploring new heights or journeying as individuals. They seem to have the perfect balance between independence and commitment. The Jabiru shows us that not only do we need to run before we fly, but we also need to consider our priorities and core focus or purpose in life before we choose to undertake new pathways or adventures. Strong foundations are crucial to successfully achieving anything we dream up. So by remembering our why and working hard towards building ourselves a solid framework, we allow ourselves to not only reap the rewards thereafter, but to also appreciate them more and the time and energy we invested into creating them. Okay. I feel like that may be talking to, speaking to not only like the main message, but like the relationship message here, right? For those of you who, you know, may be feeling like blah in your relationships, it may be time for you to look at that. And it may just be time for you to kind of like go off exploring and do your own thing, not necessarily in the relationship, but you know, if you feel like that's the move for you, hey man, do you. But for others, it may just be it's time for you to really live your life for you rather than focusing so much of your attention on your relationships, right? It's time for you to figure out, like, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go in life, right? And if this person is supposed to be in your life, they will. But that shouldn't stop you from exploring and going after the things that you most want in life, okay? But let's go ahead and look at the octopus here. So, octopus, it says, it is not what you know, but how you choose to use it. The octopus is the mysterious and colorful dancer of the deep. Their elegant movements align us with feelings of serenity and calm. The octopus's ability to change color, alter their shape, camouflage themselves within their environment, and expel ink give them strong defenses against their natural predators. Known for their intelligence, octopuses have highly developed problem-solving skills. They have the unique ability to use tools to achieve their goals and can store short and long-term memories. They also have the advantage of being able to swim and escape danger swiftly. These extremely resourceful creatures of the deep encourage us to think laterally to find a creative solution to our problems. Their 8 legs, complete with suction cup pads, allows for them to grip onto objects as well as to capture and engulf their own slippery prey. The octopus can also sacrifice limbs in order to survive. We can call on this survival technique when we feel threatened or in danger by trusting that whatever it is we need to let go of, to do so, and to trust in our ability to regenerate and thrive. It is a true sign of intelligence when we forbid others to take all of us, when we choose to walk away and regain our composure and learn something new about ourselves. All right, now, that was deep. That was deep. Okay. But that's all I have for you, Pisces. Hopefully this helped you in some way. If it did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, if you're interested in booking a personal reading, be sure to head to the description box below for the link to summertimetarot.com to book that. All right. But I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out.